just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 49 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the.
We're going to go through the Carlee Russell update, and I know you guys are sick of hearing about this because it's all over. And if you haven't heard it, I'll do a brief overview. But the reason why I wanted to bring Carlee up is because someone brought to my attention that maybe this whole Carlee thing was brought to light, and is being talked about so much, is to cover up what actually is going on with humans haunting other humans. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. And as always, guys, like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, welcome back. I love you guys. You guys are like my family. And all right, let's get into this. Okay. First of all, if you haven't heard of Carlee's story, I'll go over a brief overview. If you have, just sit tight. We're going to do a brief overview and then I'll do the update. Okay, so Carlee Russell called 911 frantic, and she was saying that there was a little white boy that was on the side of the road, basically like a toddler, had like a diaper on, and there was no one else there. That
like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
Freeway. It is like a tunnel, and it goes off to the other side, and that you could technically get out from there, but it is full of spiders. It is filled with snakes. It is dark, so like doing it alone might be a little hard to do. It is possible, but it might be a little hard. So some people are thinking, okay, maybe she had an accomplice with her that was telling her like, hey, go here, step here, like, let me help you get through this, because she is what she calls herself too, a pretty girl, and wouldn't want to get all messed up, which would also explain why she left her wig in her car. But so there's just all this stuff that's coming out. It looks like she's lying through her teeth. I mean, her parents are like, oh, well, we're just giving her time to like process. You haven't talked to police so that they can close this case and just like get it done with. You won't talk to them. So there's all that going on. And honestly, I personally think, I don't know, I watched the interview with the mom, and I'll post it up here too, but I wonder if the mom, at least the mom, maybe the dad, but the mom knew about it the whole time too, maybe even helped her do it, and then for attention or whatever.
Actually, just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
Incredible. Her parents still went on a trip to Georgia, even though their daughter's missing. I don't know. Seems a little sketchy. Seems like to me, this could have been a whole hoax. This could have been a whole spew to, maybe do a whole GoFundMe and get a bunch of attention at the same time. But I mean, and obviously her goal is now, and what she's kind of stuck with right now is, oh, someone abducted me and just took me. So did they just like bring you back?
I see old people. Wait, there go your grandma. I'm gonna go get your food so you can shut up.
Dead. So I don't know. I feel like this is a total hoax. I feel like this is a ploy to, get on people's sympathy. And someone else mentioned to me, and I thought this was interesting, that maybe it is a total conspiracy theory to get just everyone not thinking about the fact that humans are hunting humans right now, because this would blow up. And it did. And it did. It freaking blew up. And I don't know. I guess that's true. He's like, well, maybe like the government paid them to do this. Maybe they had like a whole plan. And maybe the whole government's plan was to do exactly this, but this wasn't her plan. Like her plan was to, wait it out and collect money and, be a victim for the rest of her life. Which that really pisses me off because, God, we have people going about saying, oh, human trafficking is not real. Are you kidding me? Shut up. I was trafficked myself. I know. So, and the fact that you're playing on people's heartstrings, you're playing on people's emotions here. It's not okay. Plus, we've had so many people go missing that never make it home. This is not okay. This is not okay. I mean, you have some cases like Nellie Brer that I just talked about. She's been missing for over a month now. Police aren't really doing anything. They actually told her mom, we're talking about, hacking her phone, her burner phone, to see if we can get information out of this. And a person that I wanted them to hack, they said, yeah, I can't do that because I don't want it to be like, get in trouble for messing with evidence. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So she called the police, and the police told her, yeah, well, it's not really evidence. If you find anything, I guess let me know. Come on. So they're not taking this as seriously. But these cops in Alabama, they took this 100% seriously. They did everything that they could. And for what? For some freaking, 25-year-old that wants some attention? It's not okay. And then her boyfriend comes out and says, oh, you guys got to stop picking on her. Stop being mean. Stop bullying her on social media.
Tamar Latrell Simmons telling the New York Post, I want everyone to stop bullying her. I know what it seems like, what she did. Just stop bullying on social media. Adding, think about her mental health. Nobody deserves to be cyberbullied.
No, she's not. Although, my little update here, she just got fired, from the spa that she stole the freaking robe from. Yeah, she did get fired. I know that originally they were talking about, like, they asked them, like, so are we gonna, like, press charges on her for, using all these resources that could have been used for someone that actually did all this? And they're like, oh, that hadn't even, like, crossed their mind. But I think this is getting big enough now that the police, maybe even the FBI, might charge her with something. I hope to God they do. She got fired today, and I'm like, I'm surprised it wasn't sooner than that. I mean, she technically stole property. And her boyfriend is still like, yeah, well, we need to be going after, the right person. I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is pretty much, you made this up, girl. Like, you made this up. I mean, she had her teacher messaging. So her teacher was on Twitter, like her old high school teacher, even told the media and stuff, like, hey, I told her parents that she, like, would just, like, make up all this random stuff, like, just for attention or whatever. And they were just like, oh, that's cute. It's cute? Really? Do you think this is freaking cute? This isn't freaking cute. So, also, I want to note this. This pisses me off. So, she ended up with $63,000 of donations. They won't refund anyone. Excuse me, what? They won't refund it because they're like, oh, it was a donation. Are you kidding me? There are people out there that gave $63,000 to help find her. And then they go to Georgia, which I'm assuming they went to, like, Atlantic City and, had a ball with that. And then they're just, like, begging people to stop bullying her.
Stop it. Get some help.
Are you kidding me right now? You know what? I don't agree with cyberbullying, but this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. For faking your own kidnapping, for using all these resources to, for everyone. I mean, for people too thinking that there's a toddler on the side of the road, this pisses me off like so bad. I mean, and I've gone on some of those searches for missing people. And for you to think that this is just a joke, that really pisses me off. Oh, well, trafficking doesn't exist. Seriously? It sure as hell does. You just want traffic. And you don't want to be. I guarantee it. Donations, yeah. And like a Venmo and everything, donations to help find her. They raised $63,000 in 2 days. And it was, to help find her and to do an investigation and all this. And now they are refusing to give that money back because it was a donation. Are you freaking kidding me? And she won't come out and say what she did. Like they cannot like close this case until they talk to her. And I know that they were saying that they weren't even going to press charges on her. They're like, oh, we didn't even think about that. They might have to get some freaking answers. Like this is ridiculous. $63,000 was raised in 2 days. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, if she wanted to do it for money, well, she did, and she got it, and she's not returning it. Like, seriously, like, every individual now is probably going to have to take her to court. Might have to do, hoping to take her to court to get her money back. It is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and so that goes into, I want to just kind of talk about this. So, don't know, guys. So, Valerie says here too, I don't believe this is the first time mom is an enabler and certainly in denial about her precious innocent child. Yes. I don't think this is the first time either. And I actually think that the mom was involved. So, no one's brought this up yet. And I feel like that's kind of odd too, but like how she's had her demeanor and like, oh, she's my innocent child and everything like that. I really think that the mom was in on this. Also, why would the parents go to Georgia after they said that they got a tip and then the tip was uncredible? So we're still going to go to Georgia to go look for her. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. What makes sense is that, Atlantic City's down there and that's a huge ass casino and you just got $63,000 into your bank account. That's what makes sense. Yeah, I think that she's a big enabler as well. Take this at face value. Do your own research, please. But there is something else going on, and that is that in Mississippi, humans are killing humans. Okay? There was an incident. And you may have heard this, you may have not. But it's a little crazy. So I had someone message me and they're like, hey, I think that this whole Carlee case is just to try to cover up what's happening in Mississippi. And I was like, what's happening in Mississippi? I'm like, I know that like Massachusetts is missing 94 kids in 3 months and, apparently no one gives a fuck, but what's going on there? And so he told me about Tyrese Atwood. So, and I'm going to go over this briefly. Tyrese Atwood, he got into a car. And we don't know why he got in his car, but he went to the JJ station that's down there. And apparently he got in the car with 5 white guys. And then they end up, but looks like 5 individuals, at least 5 white men, shot this man for sport. They were literally hunting him down and then shooting them for sport. And there's some rumors out there that he was eaten as well. I cannot confirm or deny that at this time. And I have the basic information on this right now. It's a developing story. When I have more information, I'm gonna keep you guys like updated on what I found out. But holy crap. Okay, so if this is happening, and apparently this has happened before in Mississippi, around the same town. Let me find that case. I have not gone deep into that case. I just know that one exists. There is Rasheem Carter. And you guys might have heard that one. Maybe not. I just barely heard about it. And I mean, it would make sense if these are happening all like right now to, give us something to distract ourselves with from another like actual terrifying crime. I'm going to just read this as it is. Okay. He was found decapitated. Okay. I know that he was found decapitated. Let me find it. Another good article. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Rasheem Carter. Okay. Here we go. Like I said, I haven't really dug deep into him. I just know that there was another one in Mississippi, and that's not too far from where this other guy was found. Like, his bones were found, and they were hunting him for sport, which is absolutely disgusting. Okay. All right, I'm going to read this as is. This is on Nipper, which is NPR. So, the family of Mississippi man who was dismembered body was found in November, said his newly released autopsy report shows that he was murdered, and they called for, a federal investigation into this case on Monday. Okay. So Rasheem Carter was 25 and last seen October 2nd of 2022. On November 2nd, his decomposing body was found in a wooded area about 21 miles away in Taylorsville, which is around the same area where this other guy was found. So at a news conference on Monday, alongside the Carter family, so a civil rights attorney said that the Justice Department should take up the case after local police said that they had no reason to believe that this man's death was a result of foul play. What? This man is decapitated, and you're going to sit there and you're going to say that there's no reason to investigate further? What in the world? One thing is certain, this was not a natural death. This represents a man who was killed. Obviously. So the sheriff's department did not elaborate why they believed that there was no foul play or what led them to the wooded area where Carter remains were found. So Carter's autopsy revealed his head had severed from his body, and some of his body parts were found in different locations. Okay, this is the exact same as Tyreek. Dude, it could be Rasheem's, since they never fully recovered them. I'm just saying, they're close enough that it could happen. So his family said that the day before the disappearance, Rasheem Carter, and again, I'm just saying this verbatim on this part here, it was black, went to the Taylorsville Police Department and reported that he feared for his safety because there were men after him. They said that they believed his killing might have been racially motivated. Tyrese, also, his mother claims that he called her saying, yo, some white boys are following me. What do I do? And said to call police. Now, I don't have the 911 call if he did or not. People are claiming, yeah, for sure he did. I don't have that, so I'm not sure. I'd assume he did. And if he did, obviously they didn't do anything. So, what? A friend of mine was saying, look, this Carlee case could be to distract away from these cases that are happening right now of people murdering other people. Who's to say? And then, just gonna put this out there. There's a whole thing with the lizard people, right? So what if these people are the lizard people? Or what if these people think that these other people are the lizard people and taking them out and then why would you eat them? I don't know. I am speechless right now because I just don't know.